did a few concerts around here. And 10 years later, it's been over 1,500 concerts that have happened through Hudson River Musical Productions. So we're celebrating that tonight and tomorrow. Glad you're going to be here. Our first act tonight is Liz Wing and Alan Dunham, but before they get started, I'd like to have my friend Michael Primeau come up and maybe say hello to you all. Does that work for you, Michael?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You need to stand over there.
I have to do something
You
now?
have to stand by that.
I was hoping I was just going to play tonight.
You
But
have to stand by
I guess I have to go stand center stage.
briefly.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me? All right. So, John, I had an idea, and I got a bunch of people together to do something very special for you on your 10th anniversary, and to say thank you so much for all that you do for the community, for all that you've done for all the artists in this area, out of this area, all over the place. The people that have been involved are myself, Catherine Reed, Rick and Marty Garrett, Stephanie Revely and Tom, Ken Clute, a personal friend of mine who prefers to remain anonymous, Peter and Patty Ciano, Matt LaFar, and Lucas Garrett. We've all pooled our resources and gotten you a very special gift. Would you please do the honors? Just rip.
Let's rip.
In the front. Whichever.
There's a seat.
It is a new 55-inch flat screen TV to go into the lobby for your streaming shows. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to get out of the way and let the festivities begin, and I will get the gift out of the way.
Well, thank you, everyone. That's going to be put to very good use for years to come. And I can't wait. So I can't wait for the music. Liz and Alan. Thank you.
Okay, let's warm things up.
Thank you.
Place where all your sweet dreams can bear fruit. When lonely folks can suddenly still find them falling in love and hot, falling in love right on the spot. You never seen a melodies here, just this parasol floating in my dreams. Fruit. Thank you, thank you. And little Jamaica to take you away from all the snow. Just for 1 minute.
Well, I don't know how I came here tonight. Got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering I'll get down the stairs. Bounce to the left of me, joggers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I wonder what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile on my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Bounce to the left of me, joggers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing and you promised yourself a man. And you bring me off the crawl and slap you on the back and say please. They say please. Hey, trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see that it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think I can take anymore. Bounce to the left of me, talking to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing and you promised yourself a man. And you bring me up and crawl and slap you on the back and say please. Oh, please, yeah. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. Got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering I'll get down the stairs. Bounce to the left of me, Lindsay to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And all I wanna do is have some fun. And I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Stuck in the middle with you.
Thank you. We're gonna do a Christmas song for our final song. Because it's Christmas on Friday. So,
That's right, and it certainly is a white Christmas.
but that's not what we're singing.
In terms of what, timing?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Christmas now.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody!
Christmas! Happy anniversary, Strand!
Happy anniversary, Strand! Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alan and Liz. I think I met Liz, I met Liz and Alan probably at the first open mic over at the old courthouse in early 2011, along with T.R. Remsen and a few other people. And thank God they've been coming here and helping us out for these many years. So thank you too. Thanks for playing. And next up, we have violinist Amanda Brin, and I'll be accompanying. We're going to play some Handel. I'll say it with the proper accent. And then some Clara Schumann. her husband Jonathan were on their first concert 10 years ago at the courthouse.
Wow.
10 years ago. So much has changed in 10 years. You have 10 or 11 kids by now? Oh, okay, just 3, but recently just had a baby. So thank you so much for coming again. Very special. Beautiful stuff, right? The last piece was written by Clara Schumann, who was one of the first female major concert artists in Europe in the 19th century. But next up, our first father-son duo of the afternoon. Are they ready to roll?
Thought I saw them.
Mark and Shane, are you out there?
I just saw him.
Oh, you're supposed to play on stage, not backstage. There we go.
Those two.
Our
Mark.
friends Mark and Shane. Now, Mark, I met, he had this band called Across the Pond, and they were playing locally, and a friend of mine said, you got to go meet this Mark Clayton guy. So I went and checked out the band, and I'm a huge Beatles fan, and his band was playing, they were great. We met, I said, hey, we're having an open mic at the old courthouse. We're just starting up this thing called the Hudson River Music Hall. And he showed up. I didn't think he would show up. And he asked me to accompany him on the song Photograph. And that's how it all started. And then years later, I'm in the band with him, and it's been a great pleasure ever since. And this is Mark and Shane.
I'm not going to ramble too much. Everybody knows the stories because we talk about it all the time, and the fact that we're here now, and the here and now in the studio is just still incredible. Kind of speechless thinking back. I sent Jonathan a video of us at the music hall earlier this morning, just looking back at some stuff we've done. Amazing. So I get to jam with him tonight. Shane grew up in this music community. He has a lot of uncles and brothers and musical sisters that he has been inspired by. And I think his first performance, you were 8 years old, singing Alice Cooper at the Hudson River Music Hall. Yeah. And now we're here doing this. So it's cool. I kind of get to play some songs with him, and here we go. You cannot go against nature, because when you do, it's part of nature too.
Catch me if I get too high. When I come down, I'll be coming home next year. I'm in the sky tonight. There I can keep by your side, watching the whole world wind around and round. I'll be coming home next year. Come on, get on. Take it till life runs out. No one can find us now, living with our heads up to ground. I'll be coming home next year. I'll be coming home next year. Everything's alright up here. If I come down, I'll be coming home next year. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. I'll be coming home next year. I'll be coming home next year. Everything's alright up here. If I get down, I'll be coming home next year. Oh yeah. I'll be coming home next year. Oh yeah. I'll be coming home next year.
Thank you. And we're gonna just finish up with this last song. Who kicked a hole in the sky so the heavens would cry over me? Who stole the soul from the sun in a world come undone at the seams? Let there be love. Let there be love. I hope the weather is calm as you sail on the stormy sea. stole the soul from the sun in a world come undone at the seams. Let there be love. 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 Thank you. Happy 10 years.
It was awesome. That was Mark and Shane, everyone. What was the name? The Sheetless Ghost? Is that what I've... Sheetless Ghost. Is that a Scooby-Doo reference? Uh-oh. I'm busted. All right, well, that was great. It's amazing how much amazing talent there is in this area. There's so many great performers here, and we're so lucky that they come by the Strand to play for us. And they've been coming through Hudson River Music Hall now for 10 years. We've been very fortunate about that. People would say, "Are you crazy to do that in Hudson Falls?" I said, yes, because it's a good crazy. So that's why we're still here. So I want to bring up a friend of mine who's been helping out with some of the renovations here, some of the motivation here, and who's here today. Mark, are you out there? Why don't you come on up and say hi to the folks? Because there's probably dozens of people watching, maybe a handful of people watching out there in the world, but it'll live on YouTube forever. Thank you to Stephanie Reveille and Upstate Music Fan Zone, and how much she does for all the musicians around here. Keeping us on our toes, making us look good, especially in red light. That's a joke. It's a video joke in case you folks didn't know about it. But this is my friend Mark who's going to say hi to you. And if you do come to the Strand, just take a look up and you'll see the chandelier that he provided us with.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. And first I'd like to start off and say happy anniversary to Jonathan. And this has been a very, very special project that I've been privileged to be a part of. I've been blessed with a very, very wonderful life full of family and the best of friends in the world. And to all of you, I am grateful. Needless to say, we have fallen on tough times this past year. I remember February 29th, I hosted a big rock show here, and we sold it out. We built additional stage because I oversold the show by about 30 people, and I was telling Jonathan it was the first time in my life I've ever been scolded for selling too much. So to that end, shortly after our show, I became sick, and I'd never heard of this word coronavirus, but I was tested for the flu A about 3 or 4 days after the show. I was bedridden, and I can't imagine what this awful disease we've been plagued with, and we're going to come out of it, and we're going to come out of it stronger than ever. And I am going to make sure that this place always flourishes, because it's been a wonderful, wonderful part of my life that I'm glad I can pay anything forward to the community that I grew up in right down the street here in East LeClaire. Came from a wonderful childhood. I was not a musician. However, now I have the best of friends and the rock stars that I've been privileged to be a part of. But I look forward to a very bright and prosperous 2021, and I wish all of you out there the best, safest, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see you all again here when this place is filled up and I look out and I see all the smiling faces and happy people. And we're so grateful what Jonathan has done. He's united our community in more ways than he'll ever know. He's brought people together and friends together and this community together. And once again, Jonathan, thank you so much.
Well, I really just wanted a place to practice, but it turned out to be a little bit more of a party. And please welcome our next father-son duo, Kelly and Son.
I put the list together, it's like, bam, right? Actually, my Indian name is He Who Looks for Stuff, every time. No, keys,
And when you're mad, it's he who breaks stuff.
you give me a 20-second pat down, you only got 4 pockets, you check me, I mean, yeah. Someday you will die. I will lost me. heart of love. So I never replied. If heaven never sighed that they both are satisfied. Illuminate their nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you, actually you're settled in bonds. But I'll follow you to the dark. You and me seen everything to see, but back out to Calgary, and the soles of my shoes are all worn down. Time to sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about. We'll hold each other soon. The black cases of the side that they both are satisfied. Illuminate their nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you, actually you're settled in bonds. Well, I will follow you to the dark. I'll follow you into the dark. For you, Rabo. It's a little smoothie.
One more.
One?
You're supposed to do three.
Boy, no, we got about 9. I'm not sure we got 15 minutes for, hey, 15 minutes for 15%, you know what I mean? So we went with the 15-minute, 15% thing. We went to our stop last.
You only did 2 songs?
We got two.
I don't know how many we did. Yeah, we're gonna do 2.
We did 2 songs.
You got one more, right?
Yeah.
Hey, math was my high school bully. All right, pal?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I got you. Thanks for putting that out.
You want a school bully? It was math. School was easy. I ain't got that teacher with them numbers again. No, we just do what? It was so real. Yeah. It was so real. I need a better strap.
Oh, well, you get that chance.
Thanks so much for the invite. Oh, look at you. Hi, lady.
Hi, baby.
What's up, chickie? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Is that your beautiful son?
Yes, he is quite stunning.
How are you?
I guess.
I'm an old friend of your pop.
You,
Is that in the house?
I know. He's got the voice of a bloody angel, really. I remember her coming up and singing with me and my friend Rick Knight and Gator and a couple times, man. This is just something else. Song is out anyway, struggling. I know Christmas is always like, hey, Christmas, it's great. We think it's great too. Cold is the water. It freezes your already cold mind. Already cold, cold mind. Death is at your doorstep, and it will steal your innocence, but it will not steal your substance. You are not alone in this. You are not alone in this. His brothers will stand, will hold your hand, hold your hand. child, the one to whom you gave life. And you have your choice, and these are what make mine great. His ladder to the stars. You're not alone in this. You are not alone in this. As much as you will stop, you lose your hand. Hold your hand. And I will tell the night and whisper lose your sight. And I can move the mountains for you.
Give it up for Kelly and Son one more time. Thank you guys for being here. Sean was part of the show that had the biggest crowd that we've had here at the Strand. It really was the biggest crowd, and part of that reason is we had cleared out the seating, and people were crammed in so tight.
I was good, but
You could have too.
there were lawyers, and
Yeah, you could have done
I'm
it.
old now.
We haven't had any stage dives here yet at the. You were here on the first and second night, but he was here. And it was what a great show. I've never seen that many people so tight around a bunch of musicians too. I was on the side of the stage playing, and then I got up to play piano. I know, and people were all around the piano even too. It was just, what a great night. Did you guys make that show by any chance? And that's the thing, there's no instant replay on a lot of this stuff, so you just have to be here. So everybody out there, you gotta be here when we have these shows. So next up, come on up guys, we have Brian and Drew. Is there a name to the duo? Oh, Simple Sin, all right, great. But this is Drew, and Brian's making his way up here. And I gotta tell you, at the start of we're starting our 11th year now. And I know, right? Unbelievable. And we're starting phase 2. So phase 1 of the Strand revitalization was the theater, the lobby, the entrance foyer, and the coffee shop. So phase 2, we have the facade. We're gonna restore the original facade from the 1920s. This building was built in 1923. So we're gonna have a marquee and one of those blade signs that says Strand on it, one of those vertical signs. Something called a balustrade. You know what a balustrade is? Some of us do. It's an architectural, it's the cornice and then the spokes that stick up like a little fence on top of the cornice. And that's part of it, so that's gonna happen first actually. We're gonna finally get a new roof for the Strand. Thank God it's holding the snow up. If it doesn't, you're gonna find out soon enough, those of you that are here. And we're looking at sidewall balcony seats so that we can have more people, so that if Mark evidently oversells the tickets, we'll have more places to put them. All right, are you guys ready to roll? Brian and Drew.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for having us. It's great. It was a pleasure playing here.
though she flew, and the flame got colder as she got higher. His face went blue as he got older, and now there's nothing he can do. That morning rain, that crystal red dew, teardrops to heaven, backwards too soon. Light black insects up to the moon, like black insects up to the moon. And I wake up each morning to question the motive, question the swoon. And oh, I want to be her, oh, I want to see her be sober at noon. Like black insects up to the moon, like black insects up to the moon. Insects up to the moon. Sometimes I miss you, oh so much. The way you smile makes me forget the day. Don't say you're never coming back again. Don't say you're never coming back again. Don't say you're never coming back again. And I wake up each morning to question the motives, question the swoon. And oh, I want to be her, oh, I want to see her be sober at noon. Like black insects up to the moon, like black insects up to the moon, like black insects up to the moon, like black insects up to the moon.
Thank you. That's an original. It's been a while since we played that one. 2 years. It's an original of ours. It's called Angel for Life. Happy 10 years, everybody.
Been walking down the streets for far too long. I've been walking down the streets for far too long. And all I ever see are faces of people I don't want to be. I've been walking down the streets for far too long. Been walking down the streets for far too long. And all I ever see are faces of people I don't want to be. far too long. I've been walking down the street for far too long. And all I ever see are faces that remind me of you. Oh, I call you tonight, be my angel for life, save me from this eternal fight. Don't make this the last kiss, surely I won't miss when I've got you by my side. But don't hang up the phone, I won't make it alone. Heaven's turning to stone tonight. Oh, I call you tonight, be my angel for life, save me from this eternal fight. Don't make this the last, surely I won't miss when I've got you by my side. But don't hang up the phone, I won't make it alone. Heaven's turning to stone tonight. Heaven's turning to stone tonight. Alright, got one more for you. Thanks so much, guys.
Say often bring me down, like a sailor with a cloud. That morning star is sinking now. Won't you help me come back round to the day when we first met, when your eyes make me forget all my worries and my doubts. A morning star, where are you now? Soon there's something more to be had when you're awake. Dreaming's the only thing I know when you're so far away. I can't remember what I said, I can't remember what I did. I guess I'll drift away again into the dreams that we once had. Take my hand, I saw the morning star. top. You and I will forget.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
All right. One more time, Brian and Drew. Go ahead. Are you ready?
Leave the clip.
The next victims have arrived.
Leave the clip, please.
Well, this is Leo, and he's going to play. Well, we're going to have a piano solo here.
Oh, woohoo.
Our friend Leo, who we've known since he was just a wee lad, who's, you know what's really nice about the past 10 years is we've watched people grow musically, but also just grow up in life through coming to some of these shows, and we get to be part of that, and they get to be part of this, for better or worse, I suppose. But anyways, welcome, Leo. Thank you for coming. Leo.
Okay. Hello. So I'm Avery. This is Catherine Reed. So the last time I performed here was the day there was an earthquake, and then everything shut down. So this is Santa Baby, a parody written by Camille West Woodica and Catherine Reed, which will be featured in an upcoming musical that they're writing together. So this is very fitting.
Oh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I'm Gisella Montanez Case. Other words called Gisella Maria Teresa Consuelo Dolores Montañez Case Jr. Queen of the universe. And all she surveys. I would like to sing a favorite of mine called Breath of Heaven by Chris Eaton and Amy Grant. I have traveled many moonless nights, cold and weary, with a babe inside, and I wonder what I've done. Holding me now. breath of a breath of
One more.
Yes.
This is so wonderful. Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be far away. Here we are as in golden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to pull through yourself a merry little Christmas.
So I was asked to come up and say a couple words while Jonathan's getting these mics ready. So when I think back on 10 years, I think Jonathan still looks pretty sexy. So that's the first thing, John, that comes to mind. Still looking good, John. You sounded great. Gisella just gets younger and younger. And to still be part of a music community and a community that supports music and going strong. I mean, we weren't doing this 10 years ago. And the fact that we can even do that right together, smartly, is a good thing. You know, there's some people we lost along the trail. Judy would get a kick out of all this stuff. She really would, Judy. And then, you know, there's people still on the trail. And, you know, you people up in the audience that come out and support these shows, and everybody that tunes in online, you know, you're helping to keep this thing going. And it's only going to get bigger and better. And in 10 years, Jonathan's still gonna look pretty damn sexy, I guarantee it. And Gisella will be even younger than all of us, singing like an angel like she always does. John, am I good?
You're good.
Did I say enough? Peace and love, everybody, and thank you once again. Happy 10 years.
So I guess it's me. Is Bill Martin been knowing John since he was in 3rd grade? 4th grade?
No, first.
1st grade.
First grade, wow.
And just thoroughly amazed and beautiful job that he has done with all the volunteers to make this place as beautiful as it is. So I got a Christmas story for you. Back in 1892, there was a man named Frank Dupree. He wanted to get his wife, Betty, a little Christmas present. She wanted a diamond ring. So we went down to the jewelry store and he got her one. Trouble is, he didn't have any money. And this is the story of Betty and Dupree, 1892. Now, Frank, to make it a really good Christmas story, became the first man, or the last man to die by hanging in Georgia for robbing that jewelry store. Betty told Dupree, I want a diamond ring. Well, Betty told Dupree, I want a diamond ring. Well, Dupree told Betty, I'll get you any old thing. He said, lay down, little Betty, see what tomorrow brings. I'll lay down, little Betty, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring you sunshine, may bring you that diamond ring. So he got himself a pistol, it was a .44. Well, he got himself a pistol and went down to the jewelry store. Well, he shot himself a policeman, then he got 4 or 5 more. Well, what happened next? Well, he went down to the post office to get his evening mail. Well, he went down to the post office that night to get his evening mail. Well, the police, they spotted him, took him down to the Atlanta jail. Well, Dupree's mother said to Betty, see what you done. Well, Dupree's mother said to Betty, well, what have you done? Well, you made my boy Robert steal, now he's gonna get himself home. So Betty went down to that jailhouse. They would not let her see his face. Well, he went down to the jailhouse, yes she did. She could not see his face. Well, she said, I love you, Dupree, but I just can't take your place. So she said, sail on, sail, Dupree, sail on. Well, sail on, sail on. on so damn long. Happy Christmas. So the next song is one I wrote.
Holding it.
It was inspired by the death of a young man named Trayvon Martin, no relationship. Down in Florida, his killer got off under the Florida Stand Your Ground law. And it made me think of Miles Davis in 1959. Standing in front of Birdland, taking a break. Long story, but this is the story. Pretty much exactly what happened. When Miles, he stood his ground. Well, he came from St. Louis. His horn was ablaze. He was packing the clubs. The New York City critics were amazed. Playing downtown, and the joint was so hot. He took his break on the sidewalk for a place to chill out. And the lady came out, and her hair was so blonde. She needed a ride, she was headed uptown. So Miles flagged a cab and watched her drive away, lit a cigarette, but before he went back to play. Well, then a man in blue came swaggering with his stick. He said, "Get your black ass off my sidewalk, make it real quick. And tell your blonde girlfriend, don't come around no more, or you'll both be seeing the world through the jailhouse door." Well, it don't mean a thing if you're genius and you're brown. Miles stood his ground, and the police beat him down. Well, Miles said, "Hey man, I'm working inside. My name and my horn are known worldwide." That cop, he just sneered as he hammered away, and the blood flowed down on old Broadway. It don't mean a thing if you're genius and you're brown. Miles stood his ground, and the police beat him down. Well, he came from St. Louis. His horn was ablaze. He stood as a man. He wouldn't be nobody's slave. He's gone now, but his sound lives still. His flesh was weak, but his spirit you could not kill. It don't mean a thing if you're genius and you're brown. Miles stood his ground, and the police beat him down. Don't mean a thing if you're genius and you're brown. Miles stood his ground, and the police beat him down. Thank you.
a second.
Always a hero of mine. So, for the theme tonight, I chose the blues in E, in case you hadn't noticed what doing your training out there. And all the variations and all the infinite variety of music that's available in the blues of E. We go back to considered a jazz composer, Duke Ellington. A composer for sure, but who loved the blues, and he wrote what I think might be the perfect pop song. Mr. Saturday Dance, heard they crowded in the floor, could not bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Forgot the words. Been invited to the club. Could have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind is more at ease. Nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, could have gone but for. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Been invited on dates, could have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore. Thank you very much. And congratulations to all.
One more time for Bill. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's been 10 years. Pretty amazing stuff. If you're just tuning in, this is the 10th anniversary party of the Hudson River Music Hall Productions. We started over in the old courthouse, the Washington County Courthouse on Main Street in Hudson Falls, with carrying a 9-foot concert grand up 2 flights of stairs, with our good friends Gene Cunningham, George Dunnigan, many others. And I want to give a shout out to our friend Pete Paralab, where is he these days? Roseville, California. Pete, you should be here.
Merry Christmas.
Pete's a great singer, great talent, great songwriter, and hopefully we'll get him back here very soon. And next up is John and Amy, who I met just a few years ago too. An amazing amount of talent that happens to be living in this area. We're so lucky. Yeah. And there's still some great acts to come. We have Michael Primeau at 8 o'clock. Kim Skoll's coming up. Phil Camp is coming up. Johnny Clifford is coming up. And then there's going to be a group stage dive right at the end. And Pete and Patty Sayano are going to be collecting everyone as they jump off stage. And Bill Martin, who was just up here playing, he was my first guitar teacher, and his wife Diane was my first piano teacher. So I've known them since 1969, actually. But are you guys ready? All right, John and Amy.
Awesome, thank you for having us here. Always great to be a part of anything that happens at the Strand, but the birthday party, even better.
We'll probably be in quarantine that day, but you know, it's still nice to ask.
be forgotten and never brought to mind. Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. And surely you'll buy your pink cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and that's the hand of thine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
Wow.
Thank you.
You guys need to try out the voice.
Thank you. We did. But we'd rather be here.
Yes.
And I mean that. I really do love the Strand, and my dad actually painted a lot of it. And we were the unofficial first act to play at the theater when it opened. Ken remembers. And yeah, I don't think it was up to code, so maybe that show didn't happen, but
Well, now you're telling the whole world.
but you know,
We're all done now.
I had a dream that we were the first people to play on this stage. So we were going to play Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and then Gisella and Avery came up and crushed it. So there's no point in doing that. But in my dream that we had when we played on the stage for the first St. Patty's Day show, we played this song that I love, and this year we didn't get to do the St. Patty's Day show at the Strand, sadly. So I figured we could sing it now. So this song I always like to dedicate to my grandmother. Her name was Rose, and this is an Irish folk song, and it's called Red is the Rose. Sorry, it's been a minute. I got you. Okay, here I am. I'm with you now. Okay. Come over the hills, my bonny Irish lass. Come over the hills to your darling. You choose the road of love, and I'll make the vow, and I'll be your true love forever. my law is fairer than any. 'Twas down in Killarney's green fields where we had strayed. The sun and the moon, they were shining. The moon shone its rays on your locks of golden hair. You swore you'd be my love forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any.
'Tis not for the parting that my sister pains. 'Tis not for the grief of my mother. 'Tis all for the loss of my bonny Irish lass. That my heart is breaking forever. Red is the rose that in yonder garden grows. Fair is the lily of the valley. Clear is the water that flows from the Boyne. But my love is fairer than any.
Happy 10 years. It'll be a thing.
Wow, wonderful harmonies of John and Amy. Beautiful. Thanks everyone for being here, either at the Strand tonight or out there in virtual land for this. I know that the past 10 years, the Strand, starting with the courthouse and then over at the music hall, and now this, has been a great part of my life and very inspiring. And the people I've met, all the wonderful talent that you've heard tonight, it's just part of what's in this area. There's just so many talented people, and our next person is one of them. Ooh. His name might be, and is, Michael Primeau.
He's really high maintenance.
But we don't mind maintenance, you see. It's all good here at the Strand.
Could I ask you to make sure they tune in tomorrow? Okay. That you can join. Now, we're going to be doing this again tomorrow, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, all different performers. And there's cake. Did you all know that there's cake here? There's a handful of people sitting in the audience. Hello, way up in the back there. Hello, how you doing? Did you know that there's cake? The cake is cut. There's plenty of cake left, and I hear that there's a cake for tomorrow, too. So tomorrow we start at 3 o'clock, we go until 6 o'clock, and I don't think there's going to be a TV set given away before that show. But that was a great surprise, and a great thing for the Strand. I can't wait till we have the big screen out there, the big 4K screen. Are you ready, Mike?
I am, sir.
He's ready. Michael Primeau, everyone.
I can't believe I gotta follow that. They were unbelievable. I guess I better not sing. Oh, you know what? Ooh, that sounds terrible. That's better. Let me bring that down here.
Justice and freedom demands. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, it's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through other tears. That we need to never become our own foes. Light one candle for those who are suffering, thing we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all they believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together, with peace as the song in our hearts. Don't let the light go out, it's lasting for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasting for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep it alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died? We cry out they've not died in vain. We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out, it's lasting for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, it's lasting for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through love and our tears. Don't let the light go out, don't let the light go out, don't let the light go out.
It's not on my diet, but I
All right.
love you, Michael.
For a second so I can talk while I'm doing this. So, let's see. I met John in 1991, 1992. He was teaching at Adirondack Community College. And I was going to Adirondack Community College for my music core, after which I transferred to NYU and finished my degree in music performance. And then years went by, and I went on and did my things, and John was doing his things. And then when I moved back to the area, and John started the Hudson River Music Hall, I got together with Gisella Case and Bob Bates and John Miller, and we did a show in 2016, I believe. And then we did a second show here when the Strand was open. And and now I've been back a couple more times after that. This is an amazing place. You're not going to find talent like this for less than $100 a ticket. And I'm not being facetious when I say that. That's the God's honest truth. Every genre of music, dance, visual arts, education, it's all here. I've never been anywhere where there's a place like this that lets regional and local musicians get up on stage and have state-of-the-art sound equipment and state-of-the-art lighting equipment and a real stage and a real audience to try out their stuff. It's truly amazing. This next song is a John Denver tune, or at least one that he did. It's an old folk song, I believe. It's called Morton Bay.
One Sunday morning, as I was walking by Brisbane waters, I chanced to stray. I heard a convict, his fate bewailing, as on the sunny riverbank he lay. I am a native of Erin's Ireland, but banished now from my native shore. They stole me from my aged parents and from the maiden whom I do adore. I've been a prisoner at Port Macquarie, at Norfolk Island and Eagle Plains, at Castle Hill and Kirstoon Garvey, at all these settlements I've been in chains. But of all places of condemnation and penal stations in New South Wales, to Morton Bay I have found no equal. Excessive tyranny each day prevails. For 3 long years I was beastly treated, and heavy irons on my legs I wore. My back from flogging was lacerated, and oft times covered with my crimson gore. And many a man from downright starvation lies mouldering now beneath the clay. And Captain Logan, he had us mangled on the triangles of Morton Bay. Like the Egyptians and ancient Hebrews, we were oppressed under Logan's yoke, till a native black lying there in ambush did deal our tyrant with his mortal stroke. My fellow prisoners, be exhilarated that all such monsters like death shall find, and when from bondage we're extricated, our former suffering will fade from mind. One Sunday morning, as I was walking by Brisbane waters, I chanced to stray. I saw a convict, his fate bewailing, as on the sunny riverbank he lay.
That one chord was a modal chord. That's what I call a mistake. This next song is a call to action, as it has been for many, many years. Young people must pick up the standard older people will join them, but you must make a difference. Justice is not out of date. The times must be a-changing once again.
Come gather around people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times, they are a-changing. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. There's a battle outside and it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. For the times, they are a-changing. Come fighters and critics who prophesize with your pens, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win. For the times, they are a-changing. Mothers, fathers throughout the land, don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out the new one. You can't lend your hand, for the times, they are a-changing. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the president now will later be passed. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. For the times, they are
Thank you, Strand. Happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you, Michael Primeau. Thank you so much. Beautiful stuff. Well, next up, Kim Skoll is making her way into the room. Kim Skoll to the stage. Here they come. Here they are. There they are. She's going to be joined by Gisella on tonight's case. So Kim doesn't know this, but on the day that we moved the piano in, you were walking by the old courthouse. Do you recall that? Yes, she remembers, but I remember seeing you. And I don't know if I knew you at the time, but I remember you walked by with the biggest smile on your face. And you said, I like what you guys are doing. But I didn't, but you had been there the previous year running the coffee shop, is that right? Were you part of the coffee shop? Right, exactly. So Kim knows the whole story, and she's been here since the beginning. She's been part of us, part of this Hudson River Music Hall family for 10 years, and we're so lucky to know her, and can't wait to hear her sing. And Gisella, you're singing too?
Uh-huh.
On the first song, all three songs?
I don't know what I'm doing. She's the boss. I'm just a slave.
So when the two of them are together, we refer to them as the Dirty Harriettes. So we have this George Harrison tribute band called the Dirty Harrys. Oh, thank you very much. That's excellent. And they are the Dirty Harriettes. They joined us at George Harrison Music, which we're going to be doing again in February for George's birthday. And so we have a few performers after Kim and Gisella. We've got Phil Camp and then Johnny Clifford.
Am I 6 feet away? Yes, I am.
And then we're all going to eat cake. All right, everyone. Kim Skoll, Gisella Martinez Case.
So, yeah, here's my disclaimer. I go absolutely gaga when Gisella's in the house because I would rather sing with her than anybody in this universe. And we haven't had opportunity to do so in a very long time. So
I'm so grateful.
Well, hopefully our voices will just mesmerize you so much that you won't hear my unrehearsed guitar playing.
Stop! You sound beautiful.
I didn't even pay her to say that. So,
$20.
After the show.
Okay.
So this one I said, hey, do you want to try to do this song with me? And she was like, I can do that.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, decked in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, greeting, smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, blink up bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you hear silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. It's so unfair because this is the part where we usually end up holding your hand or hugging each other. There, over there. But we do it apart now so that we can do it together later.
I always want to do something together with you, baby.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I've got icing on my sweater here.
Well, you know. So, this song, when I originally wrote it, I wanted Gisella to sing the lead and she flat out refused. But
She said, I would so gladly sing harmony with you. And I was like, oh, bless your heart, because I wouldn't have the stones to ask you.
It's much more fun here, and I don't have to think so much.
So, this song is called Upon Rising, and, you know, because we still got stuff to be thankful for, man. And one of the things is that most of the time, working musicians, we don't get to hear our friends who are working musicians. You know, so I find the blessing in the fact that I finally get to hear all these people.
I know, isn't it wonderful? So many talented people in this town and in this area.
Upon rising, I will say thank you. Upon rising, it all starts anew. Upon rising, when I start build my grandest visions, upon rising, I will walk with you. My friend Mark, who you heard earlier. Oh no, get that on. What? If you break it, we haven't done this in a very long time. But Mark produced and recorded and added millions of instruments to my second CD. And somehow he made myself, Gisella, and him sound like a million people. So, if you get brave, Gisella, come on up and do this one too. Ah! I've heard it's every man for himself, told that only the strong survive, then masters save it all for a rainy day. I'll share and help my brother out along the way, 'cause the only reason we're all here is to remember we're all one. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna see y'all as my brother, I'm gonna share my heart and soul. I will try to ease your burden. If we're walking together, I'll share the load, 'cause the only reason we're all here is to mend the broken road. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. And the only reason we're all here is to mend the broken road. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. So I will offer up loving kindness. I'm gonna walk on waves of wonder. I will tread the waters of forgiveness. Save my brother if he's going under. The only reason we're all here is to remember we're all one. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. And the only reason we're all here is to remember we're all one. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. Nobody goes home alone, it's all or none. So thank you, Jonathan, and Tammy, and Stephanie for letting us keep on rocking. Thank you, Gisella, for singing with us, and hi, Pete. I heard you watching, so hi, Pete.
He watches a lot.
Yeah, both.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay.
Kim Skoll, Gisella Montana, and Mary Ellen Barlow. How about a hand for Mary Ellen Barlow? Okay. We have a door prize.
We do?
Yeah, the TV.
That's right. By the way, let's see, is Gene Cunningham in the house?
He won. Oh, there he is.
Gene,
You won a door.
you won the door. There's a door prize for you.
Oh, boy.
So Phil Camp is getting ready right now. Phil Camp, you are our first sold-out show using the partial balcony, actually. I think you were the first show where half the balcony was open. The Joe Mama Show. The reunion. Sold it out.
That's not surprising. That was fun.
Yeah. And are we doing that again?
Someday.
Okay, someday, he says. I'll get it back. So tomorrow, there's going to be a show, 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, as concert number 2 of the 10th anniversary party. So kicking it off is Miriam Inman. Yeah, Miriam, if you're out there.
Yes.
We're going to have Bob Bates. We're going to have Scott Foltz. Scott, if you're watching, we'll be waiting for you. Scott and I work in a Led Zeppelin band together.
Yeah.
Scott's the lead singer of them. And then we're going to have Michael Craner and Mark Clayton. Then we're going to have this kid named Brandon Newell,
Oh.
who I know pretty well,
And his mother.
and his mother. Tanya Halko Susi. Hope she remembers. And Tanya, if you're watching, concert violist, Juilliard grad, violinist with the proudest monkeys. Phil, you ready to go?
1 second, please.
Oh, 1 second, so I'll give you a few more names.
Be sure.
There's a woman singing tomorrow who goes by just one name. That's all we need to know. Gisella is singing.
Gisella.
Al and Kathy Bain. Al and Kathy Bain are coming tomorrow.
Are they really?
Yeah, right after you. I can't wait. Jason Irwin's coming tomorrow.
Jason.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Phil Camp.
Sugar cones with vanilla ice
ice cream. You and I on an airplane, far away, between the simple and extremes. And tangerines, sugar cones with vanilla ice cream. You and I on an airplane, far away, between the simple and extremes. Colorful rainbow and a waterfall surround us as we travel through. The simple and the free, dream of things for us to be. Lollipops and tangerines, sugar cones with vanilla ice cream. You and I on an airplane, far away, between the simple and extremes. Thanks for coming, guys. 10 years and this place looks amazing.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh my God. Sorry to drop my D. I gotta go, so we gotta go shovel out more.
Not gonna be done in June.
So anyway,
No one can hear
I'm gonna call an audible.
Underwear and stuff.
Mr. Phil Camp, how about that, people? How about that? All right, give it up.
I had to run out and get one of these beautiful Strand Theater hats.
Tell them for $10 they can touch my cane.
So if you come tomorrow, you could get yourself a Strand Theater hat.
Chuck something in mine.
Strand Theater hat.
What?
He's giving it away.
Next up is Johnny Clifford.
I see how it is.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock, 3 to 6, and another cake. We have more cake coming.
There's more cake out there?
Yep, there's
One.
Sounds weird, doesn't it? No.
Can I get
All right, well, hey, I'm Johnny. Thank you for being here tonight. And thank you out there in TV land you missed. I'm going to do some new original songs here. It's close enough, isn't it? This one's called Love Has to Find You. Say you can't find love at the ball. You can't find love at a traffic light. No, you can't find love at all. Oh, love is to find you. Hey, love is to find you. Chase love is faster than you. You can't try to make yourself look better. You're already beautiful. You can't buy love at the mall. No, you can't find love at all. Love has to find you. Yeah, love has to find you. You can't go to sleep just because you want to. You can't wish for more wishes were given to you. You can't pick the season, summer or fall. And you can't find love at all. Love has to find you. Yeah, love has to find you. Oh, love has to find you. Yeah, love has to find you. Okay. All right, well, this song here was written in April of this year, about a month into, it was a pretty strict lockdown at first with this whole thing, so I was kind of batty at that point. I'd been working from home, and I didn't really see a lot of people. So one beautiful Saturday afternoon, I went down to the Hudson River Park in Troy, and just kind of sat on the wall there, and so I wrote a song about this. Today I met a girl, she was kind of cute. It was down by the waterway. I was wondering what to do. It was a beautiful day. so good to talk face to face, keeping the dream alive. Yeah, and I really do hope that we will meet again. Yeah, when that day comes, will she remember me? Keeping the dream alive. Keeping the dream alive.
Yeah, it's pretty fun doing that. So you guys have heard you at home?
Yeah.
I don't care less of everyone. Anyway, this is this one's called 5 Minutes. It has been taking me about 5 years to write this. It's an idea I had a long time ago, and I liked the idea. Simple, very simple song, but I couldn't finish it. And I think that, you know, when I decided to do an original set here, that was what I needed to at least complete it so that I could play it. It's not done. I'm not quite pleased with it yet, but I want to do it anyway. If I had 5 minutes with you, I'd tell you that I love you, always did and always do. If I had 5 minutes with you, that's what I'd do. If I had 5 minutes with you, I'd tell you that I'm sorry, not what I did, but did not do. If I had 5 minutes with you, that's what I'd do. Just 5 minutes, a little more time. If I had 5 minutes with you, that's what I'd do. If I had 1 hour with you, I'd take you to the park, hold your hand along the way. If I had 1 hour with you, that's what I'd do. If I had 1 day with you, I'd tell you everything, all the fears, all that's true. If I had 1 day with you, that's what I'd do. Or just 5 minutes, a little more time. If I had 5 minutes with you, that's what I'd do. If I had 5 minutes with you, I'd tell you that I love you, and I'd sing this song to you. If I had 5 minutes with you, that's what I'd do. Well, I'm going to do one more, and then it's good night for tonight, folks. Another day here tomorrow. I believe it starts at 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And all you out there in the internet land, thank you for tuning in. And you guys that are here tonight, Mark. We got to keep this place going. that's okay with me. You set it all in motion, is there room in your plans for me? I'd like to be a part of the end game, whatever it may be. What are you looking for? Do you think you know the answer? Is what you're searching for something that you had all along? I'd like to be a part when you realize that what you're searching for is right here. Open your eyes. Can you see what I'm saying? Haven't I been so obvious? Didn't I give it away? Do you know and just don't want to respond? Do you care and just can't let it out? Should I keep on trying? Or do I just keep living in doubt? A voice inside me is telling me that I should stick around. Hell, I got nowhere to go, and a man should stay with what he knows anyway. I'd like to be a part of the end game, whatever it may be. Open your eyes. Can you see what I'm saying? Haven't I been so obvious? Didn't I give it away? Do you know and just don't want to respond? Do you care and just can't let it out? Should I keep on trying? Or do I just keep living in doubt? Do you know and just don't want to respond? Do you care and just can't let it out? Or should I keep on trying? Or do I just keep living in doubt?
Thank you, everybody.
Peace. Thank you, Phil.
Well, thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for tuning in at home, and hope we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Thank you.